Land of Lich, Sisters and the Sea. Once upon a time, in the land of Lich, there lived two beautiful sisters. Grace was older and Olivia younger. They didn't always get along, but they always loved each other. With their mommy and daddy, they lived by the sea, protected by the shade of a magical willow tree, and every day they learned more about life, practicing numbers and words, how to read and how to write. Until one cloudy gray morning, alone without her coat, Grace saw across the water a ragtag-looking boat. She saw it sail toward her, and snapping like a whip was the skull and crossbones flag. It was a nasty pirate ship. The crew had peg legs and scary patches on their eyes, but they convinced Grace to join them using magic and lies. Promises of treasure, whatever the cost, led them all down the same path, but only led to being lost. Olivia, always being the first awake, saw Gracie leave and knew she was making a terrible mistake. Little Liv cried, overwhelmed at first, but she struggled to her feet and put her tears away. She faced the magic willow tree and with courage began to say,
I'm small, but I'm strong, and I will always stay on track. Help me, willow tree. Help me get Gracie back.
I will,
said the old tree with a whisper that grew to a roaring wind that howled and blew. Then the tree and the earth shook, branches bent all around, until one snapped off and came crashing down. It splashed in the water, beginning to bob and to float, and somehow that old branch took the shape of a boat. Olivia ran to the house, grabbed her blanket and cord, a snack for the trip, her shield and her sword. She leapt onto the deck, fuzzy purple blanket for a sail, bursting with wind from the powerful gale. Over the waves, the boat skipped and flew, catching up to Gracie and the pirate crew, when suddenly, Liv felt scared. Her big heart pounding inside her little chest, and her soft hands shook, all covered in sweat. She clutched her favorite bunny tight, but there must have been some more magic left in the willow wood that night. Because the bunny squeezed back and jumped down to the floor. Standing by her side, Liv wasn't afraid anymore. She grit her teeth, and they used her cord to swing to the pirate ship and climb on board. "En garde," she said with so much might that the pirates fell back and shivered in fright. Liv and her bunny, swords flashing and strong, saw Gracie across the deck, but knew something was still wrong. Grace stood in the wind, with her hair pulled back, pirate coat, pirate sword, pirate scowl, pirate hat. Then Liv dropped her sword, and with a look that seemed to say, it didn't matter what happened along the way. It didn't matter what Gracie might do, and then Liv simply said,
I still love you.
Grace smiled so bright, and Liv could tell that her simple true words had broken the pirate's spell. The bunny snuggled in relief into the crook of Liv's arm, no longer needed to protect her from harm. So hand in hand the girls left the pirates, thinking about what treasure really was, and hand in hand the girls sailed home, knowing they might try different roads, but as long as they had family, they would never, ever be alone.
All the money made from these books goes to Sick Kids Hospital to make sure all kids have the chance to be happy.
If you liked this story, you can see more of our adventures on YouTube, or you can buy The Land of Lich books at Amazon.com. Just search under the author's name, Jack Lich.